Anyway, we're going to get straight back into it with the Mail on Sunday. Lewis, will you be auditioning for this show on the BBC? Oh, he's crying now. For goodness sake. Lewis, don't play for sympathy. No one believes that you are capable of emotion.
Anyway, the BBC, this Daily Mail, the BBC denied their controversial Jimmy Savile drama has been delayed after it was claimed that bosses were urging more focus to be placed on the victims. And I think I don't know whether irony is the right word, that the BBC, who was the premier cover-upper of the Jimmy Savile story throughout his entire life, is making a Jimmy Savile.
Well, there were lots of people there at the BBC who said they knew it was going along all the time, all of that.
And they did nothing.
But then, of course, making a show about it is almost engaging with the problem, right?
Well, this is it. You could say that, couldn't you? You could say they're reflecting on what they did and having to think about it.
What they did wrong.
I will say, I think it's a bit odd that it says the focus of the drama has not been shifted. We always said we're working closely with many people whose lives were impacted by Savile, including survivors, 4 of whom also feature in the drama.
Really?
What? I mean,
as actors.
Well, it doesn't say. That's what I'm led to assume.
So, but this is an odd one, isn't it? Because the executives have basically come in and said you've got to shift the focus away from Savile onto the victims.
Yeah.
But with a drama, the people who are writing and directing and creating the drama, they should have artistic freedom to do what they want with it.
Exactly, and people forget about this, Andrew, that the BBC is not in the business of making art. It's a government agency. It's the state-run propaganda department.
I know you often say this, Lewis.
Yes, it's
I
propaganda.
think that's a bit strong.
No, it's not strong. It's a fact. It's owned by the whatever.
It's not
even
a fact that it's a propaganda channel.
It is a all these channels.
It's not like Russian TV.
Yeah, no. You want something that's worse? It's worse than Russian TV because I'm sorry, Cressida.
You're not sorry at all.
You're never sorry.
It is worse than Russian TV because we know Russian TV is propaganda, but the people out there are going, "Oh, it's the BBC, it's benign." But look, they are the biggest evil force in this country.
Okay, you've made this very clear that you don't like the BBC, but Cressida, the point about this is, this is a bit perhaps unfair on the filmmakers, the people who wanted to tell the story in the way that they wanted to tell it, but maybe it's because this is being put together so soon after what happened, right?
Guys, wait 100 years. There's tons of strange human beings you could write about, or make one up. I mean, why does it have to be about him?
It would be like Harvey Weinstein making a film about the Harvey Weinstein accusation.
And doing it right. Yeah, I don't know if it's really not quite the same there. Anyway.